My name is Erik Yost, and I am the Director of Adventure Therapy at Solstice West. I started at Solstice on May 1st, 2014, so I'm going on almost 7 years. I was always outside. Growing up, it was mostly hunting and fishing, and then when I moved to Utah in 1998, I discovered, all the outdoor stuff, mountain biking and rock climbing and skiing. I went to graduate school with a woman who is, she's the director of the outdoor program at Westminster, and I had an idea for a class about adventure therapy. And so I simply just called her up and said, hey, I'd be interested in teaching a class about adventure therapy and wilderness and kind of this whole industry, right? And how experiential education plays in it all out. And she said, great. And I developed the curriculum and been teaching it ever since. It's been a lot, 20 years in the industry. Changed my life, right? Because I was on a not so great path, in life. And then I found the outdoor pursuits. And it wasn't really the pursuits, but it was probably equal parts or maybe even more the relationships that I built. I think a lot of our students struggle with figuring out what is leadership and how can I be a leader, right? And so we really try to break down this huge concept of leadership into manageable chunks for our students, and how do they apply it here on our campus, and how do they apply it in their relationships with their peers here and at home. So it's a lot of experiential activities to illustrate or bring to life leadership concepts. And it changes all the time, and we change it based on the needs of our students. So it's kind of fun, it's dynamic. I can think of one student recently who graduated who came in here and she didn't go off campus or participate in anything for the longest time, right? And just kind of later in her stay realized okay, mountain biking is something I really enjoyed. I think it's what we can offer that will, help that student learn how to overcome discomfort, like how to deal with discomfort, building self-esteem, finding a part of their identity in various activities or even one activity. I don't think it matters where you're at in your process or in your relationship. There's something to be learned, and everyone's different. We try to keep our agenda pretty loose to allow the group to kind of go where they need to go, and people have the experience that they need to have. It is the providing experiences, for people. You learn from the bad ones, you learn from the good ones too. In this moment, this trip was hard, but somebody learned something that they're gonna take away from this. It's just let's create an experience and see what they learn from it.